Hey guys, what is up? It's TheGameFaceHD and welcome back to something majorly different to normal. You'll see that there is a COD gameplay in the background, but today I'm going to be doing something that I've wanted to do on a podcast or a video or something like that for absolutely ages, and basically just going to tell you some randomly weird news stories whilst the gameplay in the background is going on. So yeah, I've got about 11 minutes to chat about some really weird news stories. Now, some aren't so weird, others are interesting, but I'm going to start off with the Indian Army have been tracking what they thought was a Chinese drone for 6 months, and they've just released that it actually wasn't a Chinese spy drone. It was actually Jupiter that they'd been watching for 6 months rather than a Chinese spy drone, which I can't believe how they don't know what Jupiter looks like or anything like that. And yeah, they've mistook Jupiter for a drone is the headline, and that is, you can actually find that on BBC News, that one, if you want to read that. But there's absolutely loads and loads of random news stories. Some that you'd be more familiar with, maybe like the world's oldest person is found in South Africa. It's a woman, and she's 119 years old, so pretty old. But there's a few like random stuff, like I was just looking at one a second ago. A footballer seized after barking at a dog. Okay, and I looked further into this news story and I was like, how is this possible? And it turns out that there's an American football player, so it's not like football's in the UK football, it's American football. And he was found on a street just barking at a police dog, and he's been arrested for it. So I don't know what's happened there, and I don't know why he's been arrested, but again, I found that on Sky News, so I don't get how he's been arrested for that. But yeah, it says a US college football player has been charged after he was spotted barking at a police dog, and that was at the he goes to the University of Florida, so there's a bit of information for you. Also, Beyonce's hair got caught in a fan as well whilst doing a concert. That was probably might be more familiar with that one, because I did actually hear about that. That again is on both BBC and Sky News, that one. I don't know how that's even happened though. She must have just sat down and it's accidentally gone into the fan. Strange thing. There's a lot of weird street names as well, actually. I was having a look at this because there are so many different street names. There's ones that are just called Road, just simply called Road. There was also one, where is it? Porridge Pot Alley. That's a bit of a different one. There's absolutely loads of really strange ones. God, look at all these. Cake Street. I mean, Crazy Lane. There's so many different weird street names, and I was randomly looking at that as well. But there was also in China, I think about 2 weeks ago, a boy's head got stuck between two bars in apartments, and that was really strange. But yeah, he got rescued after like a couple of hours of just being hanging there, whilst a guy beneath him was trying to hold him up there, waiting for the fire engine to come. So that was really strange. And also, a couple of weeks back in Brazil, I can't remember where I actually saw this, maybe BBC News I think it was again, but a Brazilian guy was in his bed in his apartment, or flats, or whatever you want to call it, and a cow fell through the roof and squashed him, like, completely. So yeah, that was a bit strange as well. You don't really see news stories like that, to be honest, but all these news stories can be found in Awesome in the News on BBC. I didn't know Sky had one, to be honest, but I've just seen that myself. But baseball player knocked out by skydiver, just seen that one pop up. I don't know what's happened there. A skydiver's fallen on him and knocked him out. He just randomly fallen from the sky onto a baseball pitch, I think you would call it, and just knocks out a baseball player. Again, that's on Sky News. There's so many weird things. Zigzag Lane, that's a random one. Tongue Lane, Trash Lane. Laugh if it's like Dump Street or something. Oh, there's not actually. That's a shame. But there's absolutely loads of Happy Lane. There's loads and loads of random different things. Butt Lane, Butt Court, Butt Street. It's absolutely loads of weird. And that's actually all in England, or that's all in Britain actually. That all them street names. So you can find them on Google Maps somewhere probably. But yeah, again, there's still absolutely loads. Squirrel with Plague has shut the US park. So that's part of a national forest in California have been evacuated and closed down after a squirrel was found to be infected with the plague. So that's really strange. Again, just a random news story that was chucked in there, but I think definitely my favourite of this week is probably the Indian Army mistook Jupiter for a drone. So again, that's absolutely fantastic. Just seen this one actually. Moldova construction drills used for surgery. Surgeons in Moldova have resorted to operating with construction drills, it's claimed. A YouTube clip claiming to show a doctor using an instrument along with a set of rusty pliers on a patient's leg sparked outrage on the country's media. Wow. Again, random news story. But what I actually heard, I think it was yesterday, or I saw yesterday, was that a KFC in Beijing was found to have ice cubes that that's water was actually worse than toilet water. So throw that one in there if you're in Beijing and you're planning to go to KFC. Be careful about the ice cubes. Always good information there. Great, absolutely fantastic information. I haven't a clue actually what's happening in the background because I haven't decided to play that. I've just known that I have 10 minutes and 58 seconds to talk about stuff. But I've also seen one that also sleeping badly could be affected by a full moon, which is a bit different as well. But there's absolutely loads you can find on various different websites. BBC News and Sky News are probably the best ones because you know that they're definitely true. And also Bush goes bald to support leukemia boy. Now that was the former US President George H.W. Bush has shaved his head to show support for a toddler undergoing treatment for leukemia. So again, that's a bit strange. I can't remember how old he is. Is he 89? Wow. So yeah, he's decided to go bald to support a leukemia boy, which is again a bit strange. But it's absolutely loads of random stuff. But the main one which I just keep on seeing again and again is the Beyonce one, and also there's like a random new superhero in Pakistan, and I don't actually know what it's called, but apparently it's a superhero that fights for girls' education, so a bit strange. It's a new TV cartoon featuring a new superhero that's fighting for girls' education in Pakistan, so again a strange character that you wouldn't expect. I think we'll pretty much come to an end very soon, but I'll end it with skydiving granny takes the plunge, age 90, and Elle's back is joined by her 80-year-old husband in making the jump from a plane, all thanks to a gift from their son. Fantastic gift there. Most 90-year-olds try to avoid big falls, but one grandmother has had a rather big one, from 13,000 feet in fact. Elle's back and her 80-year-old husband, Asger from Denmark, went skydiving for the first time thanks to a gift from their son. The experience was even greater than expected. Wonderful, Mrs. Back said after the jump. Absolutely lovely. Obviously probably with a Danish accent or something like that, maybe even in Danish, because they probably can't speak English. But anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you do want me to do some more of this, then do let me know. Either tweet me or comment or talk to me on my Facebook page, or anything like that, because I'm quite happy to do a new sort of thing like this, with COD gameplay in the background, or FIFA, or whatever, and hopefully that'll be good. Also go support the video by leaving a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, because you know we've hit like 111 and we're not going anywhere for some reason. We're not going up or anything like that, so that is a bit annoying. Obviously it will take time. What is this? That is strange. There's a lot of strange news stories. When did you last hear these old tech sounds? Again, some very strange news stories that you wouldn't even think about. Like, I know the Telegraph have put one in their weird news story section. When was the last time you heard them old tech sounds? And it's just like, what are you on about? I mean, tall ship rescue caught on camera. Oh, actually, something I do want to quickly talk about. There was a fight in badminton between Thailand and I think it was Canada that broke out. And YouTube link will hopefully be in the description. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna have to end it here, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.